Hey everyone, hello, 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 hello. Good afternoon or good evening in this case. It's Mr. Brown Show, evening edition. We're out to BroncoIRadio.com, where every second of the day an artist is live. BroncoIRadio.com. We are proud to be. Big shout out to Fayetteville State University for being the most affordable HBCU in the nation. That's right, in the nation. It's only $500 if you are an in-state North Carolina student. It only costs you full-time $500 per term. That's not $500 per credit hour. That's $500 per term. That's if you're taking either 12 credits, which is full-time, the minimum of a full-time student, or you're taking 28 credits. It's still $500. Veterans or active duty personnel, hey, it may be free for you. Those who are retirees, those who are veterans, it may be free to you as well. Just keep that in mind. Fayetteville State University up there making history in the HBCU community. Yes. Now notice, y'all, I didn't say what room and board was. I don't know what that is because I commute. But if you're a commuting student, $500. That's all your fees included. Yes. Including books. Did I mention that? Books. That's included in the $500. Anyway, it's Mr. Brown Show. It is a Monday. No, it is a Tuesday. It feels like a Monday because we had Monday off yesterday because of Labor Day holiday. So today's been a really great day. It was really hot yesterday, but guess what today is? Today we only got up to like 78 degrees. Maybe pushed it to about 82, but still, that is great compared to 92, 93, 95. That's great. And it's going to be 78 tomorrow. It's going to be 78 tomorrow. How about that? So what you going to do? Are you going to get out there? Are you going to play hooky? Golfers, tennis players out there, you're going to call in and say, hey, I don't feel like going in tomorrow? Well, if I was younger, I would have been doing that. If I'm still working, I would call in. I'll be looking to extend my Labor Day holiday. But a lot of people are traveling today, traveling back to their locations, back to their homes, back to their jobs, stuff like that. They're trying to do that. They're trying to get back and back, and trying to make things work for them. I was like, okay, cool. I'm not going to say who's playing in the background because I don't need to get in trouble. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and let this play out because it is a treasure of a blast from the past. So I saw this thing on, I don't know how true it is, but how many of you have seen this particular feature on social media where there are people paying for, they're in a store or they're in a grocery store and they're paying for their items and they put their hand or their palm print over where you would normally put a credit card or debit card. You know how you can tap your debit card or your credit card? Well, they were taking their hands and putting it over and it read something in their palm. and they pay for the item. I saw 3 commercials like that. Now, keep in mind, if you happen to see any particular item or subject on social media, it kind of tags you. So when you see that one particular segment on artificial intelligence, you will get some more of those type I guess videos in your social media. But so that's probably why I saw 3 of them. But anyway, it was talking about how one person said they said they were in the military, and in the military they had them put these chips in their hands, and they're able to assign a credit card to it. When I was growing up, and when I was coming along in my early 20s, I heard about this, and they called it the mark of the beast. They talked about how we would no longer need cash or credit cards. We would have bank accounts, but we would have these chips implemented into either our wrists or into our hands or something of that nature. And it will have all our information on it. We will no longer need a driver's license. We will no longer need Social Security cards or any type of cards, because all those cards, all that information would be scanned onto this chip that will be embedded into your body. And those who chose, at first they wanted to they gave an incentive to get this particular piece of technology. And what I heard in one of these commercials, it wasn't a commercial, but it was basically talking about how they used their chip to pay for things. They were saying that they were getting $2,000 a month as an incentive to have this chip in their hand or in their body. They get a supplement of $2,000 a month, and they can use that $2,000 to spend through the chip. Now, let me ask this question. I don't know how true it is, but we've been talking about, well, maybe not on this particular forum, but in social media, they've been talking about, and in the news, they've been talking about artificial intelligence. Do you really think that technology is now with us now, where we can actually have our information and have payment information and banking information in the chip, and that chip can be it could be implanted in our bodies, into our bodies, either the hand or the wrist or whatever, forehead? Do you think that's possible? What are your thoughts on that? I remember back in the day, they were talking about the Antichrist. They were talking about the mark of the beast, 666. And then they were saying that, at first it'll be really, really something most people will be interested in. They may give incentives. And then they talked about eventually it's going to be law where everyone will either have to take it or you will have to be penalized for it, face the penalty. I don't see that now, but then, like I said, in one of these segments, they was talking about the government will pay you $2,000 just to have it implanted into your body. What do you think about that? What do you think of that particular form of technology that people, depending on when you were born, and they've been talking about it since, for me, they've been talking about it since like the early 80s. But let me know. It's the Mr. Brown Show.